up there, alright? Absolutely roasting out there. Rock solid 24 degrees. It's too hot for me. But we can't waste summer like that. So I thought I'd give this a crack. Little bit of Pimms. 25%. 1 litre bottle. There's the old palaver on back. This cost £13.50 from Sainsbury's there. Right, let's get a glass out. Really that hot. I've got a tall glass. To use my number one. Shall we use that? No, not bothered. Want some ice in this. Let's get some ice on board. Right away there. Some ice on board. Need some ice over there. Nice bit of ice there. Listen. Doesn't smell anyway. It smells a bit fruity, that. A bit of fruit there, alright. Put a bit in, not too much, just enough. It's only 25%. And splash out here. I want the ice to get into this. I really need it to cool down. Plenty of mixers around here. I've got some cherryade, dilute pop, and I've noticed on back it says bit of lemon. Well, I've got some lemon dilute pop. That'll do, I think, for this job. Once I've tried it on its own, we'll have a mix around. I've got some flavoured ice popsicles in there, and I can dump them in there, a bit more flavour. Let's have a look. Yes. It's very mild. Oh, got a nice bit of warmth going to back of throat and down. Straight to the back of throat and down. There's a little bit of warmth there, about a 3 out of 10 on warm front. But it's very mild on flavours and alcohol content. It is quite bland, I can see. I want a mixer in that. I'll try a bit more if I put mixers in. I'll get it coldened off. Chill it out. Not that cold, that. It's very light on fragrance. Fruity, but it's light at the same time. It's not overflowing with fruit. If that were a Southern Comfort, we already know there'd be too much fruit and sugar in it, because it is really sweet. Too sweet, that. Too sweet, alright. Yeah, for me it does need a mixer in there, so we're going to start with their advertisement of lemonade. Put a bit of lemonade in it. Now this is, oh, I smell that. Lovely bitter smell to that. Bit of sourness there. Just enough. See if that's enough there. You can see colours changed already. Oh, I'm getting the sweetness of that lemon. Not the bitterness, which is what I was expecting there. Just put a bit more in there. Wow. The sweetness of that lemonade is through the roof. You've seen how much I put in there. It's not double strength, it's single strength there. But it's very sweet. What's the date on this? May 25, that's alright. Quite sweet, that. Yeah, you've got that sweet sourness right at the top. From the lemon, then it dissipates to nothing. Because there ain't much flavour from that Pimms, you know. It does need help. I won't be using it all, though. Quite a bit of that. I've got my orange and pineapple dilute pop. My black currant and apple dilute pop. I think the dilute apple and blackcurrant are working well here. And don't forget we've got them old ice pops. Get one of them ice pops out. So look what flavours we've got. Blue, orange, red and green. Got a bit of lime, a bit of blueberry, a bit of strawberry, a bit some lime in there. There they are. We'll put a bit of this one in. I'm assuming it's lime. Doesn't say out about flavours, does it? But it is green. Now they've been in there a couple of years, freezing away. No idea what date is on them, but it's only water anyway, isn't it? Yeah, there's no date codes or anything. There's no packaging anyway. Let's put a bit of this green tango in. I'm assuming it's lime. Let's bite it up. I think you're back in 80s alright with these. I think they used to be 2p for small ones. And I think they're either 5 pence or 10 pence for one this size. I can't remember which one it was. I remember. Oh, that is sweet. That is really sweet. Let's crack it in there. Let's have a look. That hot, anything will do as long as it's frozen round here. Get them used up. Only way they're going to get used, I reckon. Been in there long enough. I think they're only a quid for a dozen or 15 of them. Look at that there. That is a sweet lime flavour. Break her in there. That's how you make a cocktail round here. That's right. That lime, that lemon though, I wasn't impressed with that lemon. It's too bitter and sweet. Let's have a look here. I'll tell you what, alright. That is nice. I like that lime. It's dissipated the lemon down. That lime's coming through. But it is still keeping its sweetness at top end. I can get used to these popsicle drinks. There's no doubt about that. I'll call it popsicles. You do need something with that Pimms because there's a lot of flavour coming through. A lot of flavour at all. Get one of them ice pops out. That's nice. I like that. Flavour should we go for? A bit of blue here. Put a blue one. I've been in there a couple of years. There's no date on them. I assume this is blueberry. Let's have a taste. I knew they'd come in handy, that's why I didn't throw them out. Oh, that's bubble gum in it. It's sweet again, buddy. There's a nice taste of bubble gum in there. Put that in and all. Let's get this cocktail going here. Only downside to them is that sweetness. Because of all that sweetness in that Robinson lemon, really took over. That's gone now. That lime's took over and that lime is nice. I like that lime alright. A bit sweet. Can't complain as long as it's ice cold. Look at that. Look at that. That's what you call a cocktail. All I need is my little umbrella. Bit of Del Boy there. Del Boy will be happy with that. Look at that. Let's have a taste here. Get that blue one on, go. Suck through that one. Oh wow. Tell you what. Quite sweet, but it is nice, that ice pops. This is a new idea, alright. You gotta buy some ice pops. Instead of freezing water, just get some of them. Bit of flavour in there. Instead of buying pop. I've got my stick already in there. Really get that lime and bubble gum in there. This is a good idea. Brought that one down there. It's getting in my way. That's better. Hey, have a look at that now. 25% proof ice pickles. Ice pops. That's right. Oh, it's turning into it. I've got a better idea. Get a fork. I've got a bit of slush there. That ice turned into slush. That'll be even better. Those slush machines. Gonna break in there. Put a bit of Pimms in a slush machine drink. You're on a winner there. Anyone's got a slush machine, Get one of them in bar. That'll fix it all. Where? We'll have a look first. Imagine that in a sush. Pimms in a well, you could have out in it, couldn't you? Bit of gin and all. Bit of gin there. Oh, gotta be careful with teeth there. You don't want frozen teeth, because that crack getting worse. You see crack there? You see it over there? It's there. You can see that crack. It's a shame that. Real shame that. Looks like it's getting bigger, that crack. Never mind. Bit more of this sauce. Look at that. Oh, yeah. The only thing is it's a little bit too sweet. That's the only downside to this slush Pimms drink there. Icicle slush with Pimms, that works well, that. Put a bit more in there. Let's fill her up a bit. No, not to be greedy. I don't think I need them dial pops here, you know. I don't think I need them because it tastes much better. Well, it'll work with that one, no doubt about that. It tastes much better with these popsicles. Absolutely magnificent. Such popsicles here. Oh, it's good with it cold. Oh yeah. Pimms is coming through now because I just added a little bit there, and that Pimms taking over the top end, and the ice frozen slush, limey bubblegum flavours coming out there. Slushy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some ice in a bag, crush it down, just fill it with that crushed ice, and put Pimms over the top. That would be magnificent. Absolutely red hot out there. Slush, Pimms, or gin. What a great idea that is. Absolutely magnificent, that. Should have thought of that earlier. Oh yeah. As I keep saying, the only downside is sweetness coming out of them ice pops. It's not coming out of that Pimms, it's them ice pops. Look at that slush in the bear. Look at that magnificent. Should we get some more in there? I don't think there's that many left. Might as well use them up. Crushed ice. Pimms slush. No gin. That'll be spot on, that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not wasting them. Well, they've been in there 2 years. Let's try a different flavour. I've got an orange one here. Let's put tango orange. Look at this. Tango orange, that one. Little bit of ice spill from where I met my ice cubes. Now get that in there and all. That's what it's there for. I reckon this will be nice and all. Let's get this orange one in. 5 or 10 pence back in 80s. Sweet again. That is sweet, that one. Nice and steady there. Get that ice in there. This is magnificent, this. I'd have figured this one out because I will be buying some more of these ice pops, but you can make your own with your dial-up pop anyway, which in fact might be a better idea. Bit less sugar in it. Ice dial-up pop with Pimms of gin there. Pardon me, bit of gas there. Look at that there. Shame I can't crush that down. Pardon me. Look at that. I knew them ice pops would come in handy. I don't like to throw out and there you go. Proof's in pudding, alright. Proof's in drink, eh? Slush Pimms, icicle. Well, really struggling to get something out of that. I had to pour a bit more in. It's a shame, but I've got to test it right. £13.50. Oh, well, there's a little bit too much here, but I'm not going to moan about it. I can't. get it back out. I don't know about it, I'm afraid. It's weird. What was I saying there? I'm going to put that bottle of Pimms in fridge. It's got to go in fridge to help it chill. Crush that ice down. Look at that. Crush it down. I'm going to put that in fridge, on it. Chill it off. What else we got about here? Any more good ideas? No, I've got no more pop in fridge. Don't need it with these. How many is there? It's not that many, is there? Is that it? Here we are. Look, we've got 5 more. 2 greens, 1 orange, a red and a blue. We haven't tried red one yet. Now we're trying them all. I have to use them all up. Perfect for slushing Pimms of gin there. What's that? Is that one leak there? Bit of a leak. Oh. Wash my hands with that bit of ice that's fallen forward. No point wasting it. Yeah. That's it. No waste around here, alright. Yeah, I'm getting on well with the apple and blackcurrant dilute pop. And I think make me own. Have I got a sealed bag I can fill with water in that? And I'm going to smash it down and make a quick sauce that way. Look at this. Let's have a taste. Let's have another taste now. Oh yeah. That's nice, that. That is nice. That is nice. I think we need another green one in there. Get a bit more of that lime in there. Have we got any flavourings? Any lime flavourings? I'm sure I've got some lime flavouring. That's essential oil, isn't it? I know them flavours, but it don't matter. And one of them ices in there. I'm impressed with that. Pimms slush popsicle. Looks like carrots. Quite not overflowing with flavour, the Pimms on its own. It's very mild, light down here on flavour front. A little bit of heat, which I'm not picking up since I give it the ice. Had a bit of start, a bit of heat to back it thrown down. I haven't come back since ice took over. But those popsicles really took that on there. Much better than Robinson's dilute lemon. That was too sour and too sweet. These are a bit sweeter, but they've got a lot more flavour in them. It does need it. It needs that flavour support. Flavour support. Not cold enough. I'm going to put one more in. Of course, I'm not going to waste the red one. Put another blue in there. I like that blue. No, hang on, I want green. Green one I want. Give me that green one here. There's the 2 green. I've got 2 green. You know, I think they were 10 pence, these actually, big ones. I think they were 10 pence for big ones. 2 pence for small ones. Or 5 pence for small. One over. Back in 80s there. Fills them water with a bit of flavouring. Look at that ice in there. Look at this. Look at that. Orange and lime. Get it in there. And a raspberry for later. Break that in. Break that one off a bit. That's it. That's it. Look at that. Pimms popsicle crush. Slush. So yeah. Let me mouth round that. Pardon me, green one here. So I've stuck through that there. That lime will sort this out. Them popsicles have made all the difference. I've just had a drink through that lime straw there. That flavour's through the roof. I like that. I'm going to get that popsicle. Slush. Pimms on ice. Rock solid. 8 out of 10. Without that popsicle slush, I think it's a 7 out of 10. The Pimms with normal. Oh, yeah, that's nice, that. Got to give that a try. Get some ice popsicles or make your own up and throw them in there. Why bother having just watered ice? I'm in a bag of something already. A seal. Seal. Oh no. That's, have a look at this here. Suppose I could put it in that. Make my own flavours up. But they're small then. Put it in though. That'd be a good idea. There we go. That's for next time when I run out of ice popsicles there. I'll be buying some of these ice popsicles just for this drink here. I'm happy with this, alright. Right. Cheerio there. Right, get outside. And